Alright folks, it's Tuesday, but don't get too cozy. Markets are already making moves. Hey everyone, it's Tuesday morning, July 29th, and welcome back to Capital Markets Quickie. I'm your host, Endrit Sella, here to break down yesterday's market action in just 2 minutes. Quick note before we begin, today's episode is brought to you by AMF Capital. For smart investment solutions and high-quality funds, head over to amf-capital.de. If you enjoy the podcast, please rate it wherever you're listening, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Alright, let's get to it. So, US stocks squeezed out some fresh records to start the week. The Standard & Poor's 500 closed higher for the 6th straight day. Yep, that's another record. The Nasdaq also added about 0.3% and hit another all-time high. Only the Dow was a little moody, dipping around 0.2%. Now why the mixed vibe? Well, the US and the European Union finally agreed on a trade deal. Tariffs on European goods are now set at a baseline 15%, instead of the 30% that had been floating around. Experts are calling it a major win for both sides, even if it's not perfect. Meanwhile, there's chatter about US-China trade talks happening in Stockholm this week. If things go well, we could see the current tariff pause extended beyond the August 12th deadline, so stay tuned. But honestly, that's just the appetizer. The real feast is still coming this week. We've got a crazy lineup. Over 150 companies in the Standard & Poor's 500 are set to report earnings. Meta and Microsoft take center stage on Wednesday, then Amazon and Apple follow up on Thursday. Big week for big tech. Then there's the Federal Reserve. The two-day meeting kicks off Tuesday, with a rate decision on Wednesday. Most people expect rates to stay in that 4.25 to 4.5% range, but all eyes are on the tone. Will the Fed finally hint at a September rate cut? And of course, we can't forget data. The Fed's favorite inflation gauge, the Personal Consumption Expenditures Index, drops Thursday. Expectations are for a slight uptick. And on Friday, it's the big one, the July jobs report. So, yeah, buckle up. This week's going to be loaded. That's it for today's Capital Markets Quickie. I'll be back tomorrow morning with a brand new episode. Don't forget to subscribe, rate the podcast, and share it with your network. Thanks for tuning in.